What's up, guys? NBA talk. Trade talks everywhere. It's been a crazy night. We had our first trade in 2017 between the Cavaliers and the Atlanta Hawks, involving Kyle Korver going to the Cavaliers in exchange for a first round draft pick, and of course Mike Dunleavy Jr., who's going to a third team. Um, but we ain't done yet. During the time of the trade talks with the Cavaliers and the Atlanta Hawks, a couple other trade talks have been happening, including another Hawk member, which is the forward Paul Millsap. If you haven't been watching, Paul Millsap has been in trade talks all this year. The start of this year of 2017, he's been the talk of the NBA for quite a while. If you don't know, his contract comes up this year. Um, but he has stated that he wants to stay. Paul Millsap wants to stay, according to reports, that he wants to stay in Atlanta. But the Atlanta Hawks are seems to be talking. They're talking, man, and we have a couple of teams are in the bid for his services. Let me say the names. Toronto Raptors, that's one. Denver Nuggets, who have been biting for this guy for quite a while now. Sacramento Kings, New Orleans Saints, no, not Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, sorry, and the Boston Celtics, who could pretty much get a lot of things done right now for a trade. So it ain't over for Paul Millsap. They still have their doubts. It seems to be for the organization, and that's just Paul Millsap. This second trade rumor, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, the Chicago Bulls' Jimmy Butler, is in trade talks right now, and I don't understand why. This is pretty much one of the most confusing trade talks for me. Boston Celtics are a clear front runner for Jimmy Butler's services, which will be great for the Boston organization, definitely. But for the Chicago Bulls, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, what are you doing? You have a guy who is putting up 20 plus points a game. He dropped a 50-point game not too long ago. He's been doing 50-point games for the last couple of seasons, and yet you want to trade this dude, this guy who's probably your best player on your roster, and you want to trade this dude. I don't understand that. I don't know who wants this done. I don't know who brought up these rumors, but I'm gonna say this though. I know sometimes media be bringing up these stupid rumors, but I have strong feeling that the Bulls brought this up. They created this rumors to create attention to see who's gonna get this dude, and he's drawing interest for sure. He's one of the top talked about trade rumors going on right now, and it'll be crazy, man. And we were just talking about Rajon Rondo being in trade talks too, and he's being said they're being said that he's going to be traded off for sure. But Jimmy Butler too, he's pretty much the most secured player right now for the team. I wouldn't say about D Wade, he might leave, or I'm not sure. Even if it's his hometown, I don't know if he's going to stay or not. But to get rid of Jimmy Butler, who is pretty much one of the top two-way players, one of the top guards in the NBA right now, at least one of the top guards in the Eastern Conference for sure, and you want to trade him, your top guy, a guy you could build around, which you haven't. I understand, man. So that's pretty much it. Atlanta Hawks in trade talks for Paul Millsap, and he wants to stay. And then you have Jimmy Butler, who is probably their best player for the Bulls in trade talks. Boston Celtics, in both trade talks, are one of the top guys running for these two players. And let's not forget George Hayward is also in the works for the Boston Celtics as well. So That's it. We got some things to talk about, man. Tomorrow, especially. Peace.